I'm sure you're all going to be happy that we finally came up with a name for our mascot. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce to you Pete's No Bee. How quaint. Hey, for those of you that have never met me before, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Brannon No D. That's right, there's absolutely no D in the name, making it Brannon, not Brandon. Today we're covering the new SoundPeats AIR3 Deluxe HS. That's a hell of a long name. Let's go ahead and dive in and show you everything in the box. All right, obviously you're gonna get the paperwork that SoundPeats... How was that for less long-winded? Better? We'll see. Yeah, it's pretty cut and dry. You're really not gonna need it after watching my video. You'll know how everything works, I promise. Also going to get this really small, once again, mini dangly little USB-A to a USB-C charging cable. Why do they make them so small? I have no idea. And then you'll get the new SoundPeats AIR3 Deluxe HS. What a long title for such a little mini set of earbuds. However, they're definitely not mini in the sound department. Ooh. Let's take a look at this beautiful glossy case. You guys know how I feel about glossy. I hate it. It's a fingerprint magnet. It's gonna show all the scratches. I don't know why companies continue to make glossy anything. You'll get your Bluetooth button for your connection. Flipping it over to the back, you're gonna get this really nice SoundPeats embroidered on this gold plate. Looks really nice. I like the gold and the black. It looks sharp. And on the bottom, you're gonna get your USB-C charging port. Then flipping it back to the front, you're gonna get your green indicator light that's going to gauge your battery usage. Of course, complaining about the glossy finish doesn't mean I don't appreciate the size of the case, okay? It's very pocketable. I love the rounded edges on it. It's just a nice, perfect size that's not gonna bother you when it's in your pocket. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at them inside. There they are, seated down into the charging case. And you guys know as well as I do, we've got to give it a Brannon gravity test. Ready? Oh, I feel it coming. No, actually, they're going to stay. That is great news. All right, we'll go ahead and take them out physically, obviously, because Brannon's wild aggression won't shake them out. There they are, guys, and yes, right off the bat, you're going to see that they do not have a silicone gel ear tip, okay? These are a lot like your average AirPods, which a lot of people are used to, well, most. Some prefer it and some don't. I prefer the silicone gel tip because it just gives me that extra fit and the comfort of knowing they're not gonna fly out of your ears. Now, I will say that the way these are designed, they do seat down in your ear pretty good, and they do seem to hug your face more than some, like my AirPod Pros. They kind of stick out a little bit. These, they kind of snug into the cheeks. Will that be a problem when you're talking or shaking your head? I don't think so. I think they'll be just fine. Again, I like the silicone tips, personally. All right, let's go ahead and nerd out with Brannon real quick. We're gonna go over the specs on these, and you guys are gonna be very amazed to find out they have got a ton packed in for an excellent price. Wait till you find out. You don't wanna miss this. All right, first and foremost, I've gotta say, These come stamped now. These are SoundPeats, remember, they're not the other brands. SoundPeats with the gold seal. Yeah, that's right. That's high-res audio with LDAC. That's pretty cool, okay? I mean, for all you Android users out there, you're going to be able to use LDAC. For us Apple users, as of late, obviously, you're not. But you know what? It doesn't matter. You're still going to get outstanding sound with these. SoundPeats have managed to stuff 14.2 millimeter dynamic drivers inside this little set of earbuds. That, my friends, is impressive. Also coming with 4 mics with the ENC built in for crystal clear calls. We'll be putting that to the test soon. As far as battery life, you're going to get 20 hours on the case and 5 hours on the buds. Unfortunately, I didn't see anywhere where it states fast charging. I always like to have earbuds have a fast charge, on the fly. These, however, are missing that. They're also coming with Bluetooth 5.2, which also gives you the Soundcore app option to click on gaming mode. That's right, you get gaming mode with these as well. Pretty cool. And lastly, you're going to get an IPX4 rating. Seems pretty typical as of late with this type of technology built inside. Will you be able to work out with them? Of course. Will you be able to sweat with them? If you prefer, yes, you will. Will you be able to submerge them? Not so much. All right, let's go ahead and stick them in the ears and give ourselves a music test next. All right, assuming that you've already downloaded the SoundPeats app, let's go ahead and find that. Click on it, and it should automatically search, which it's doing. Nope, not the H1s. There we go. We've got the SoundPeats AIR3 Deluxe HS. Now, the very first thing we're going to do is go ahead and click on the 3 bars at the upper top left, and you will see Update Firmware. Let's click on that. You guys want to make sure that your firmware is always up to date. Always a good thing. Okay, obviously mine is. It says I'm ready to go. Click the bottom left to the home button, and that is going to put you in customization. Now, of course, this is not a fully loaded app like you like your baked potato at a Texas Roadhouse. However, it is an app nonetheless. First thing you're going to see is a volume control slider. Okay, you're able to turn your volume up or down by sliding it back and forth. Good news, you'll be able to operate all controls on the earbuds themselves, so you won't even have to get into the app. In fact, there is no button to even switch up the controls. It's already preset, unfortunately. Just under that, you'll have a toggle switch to turn on adaptive EQ. Now keep this in mind, you're going to go ahead and click on it, and it's going to give you a prompt saying adaptive EQ has not been tested. You hit sure and it goes back out. What you want to hit is the arrow under it that says check the detail information, and they're going to put you through a complete test and play some beeps, 1 to 3 to 2, and see how well your hearing is in the environment and set it up accordingly. Now we're going to go ahead and skip that for the time being. We don't need to be here all day. Just under that you have preset, and I have it on hip hop. If you click the arrow, it's going to give you 9 different sound stages that you're able to use to adjust how you want your music to sound, whether you want bass boost, bass reduction, electronic, hip hop, fashionable, rock and roll, folk, treble, enhancement, or good old SoundPeats classic itself. Now, of course, if these platforms are not suiting your needs, you can always back up out of this, go into custom EQ, and now you have a platform to set up however you want to hear it. Always a nice feature to be able to give you full control. Just under that, you have the toggle to switch game mode on or off, which we talked about earlier. Nice feature to have if you are a huge nerd and like to mobile game. I don't personally do it because I'm not very good at it. They also have disable touch key one-click functionality. So that's if you want to lock out the touch capabilities on your earbuds. Some people don't want to bump it or touch it, and once they have their settings all set, they don't want to have it screwed up. And at the very bottom, you have in-ear detection. That is a nice feature. In other words, when you take your earbuds out of your ear, it's going to automatically pause when you put one back in. And it doesn't matter whether you use the right or the left or both, it's going to play the music when you put it back in your ear. Very cool. Today's sponsored music platform is by yours truly, ARTLIST. If you're a content creator looking for that next song title, ARTLIST has a plethora of songs to choose from. Or how about those sound effects that you hear in all my videos? What about that perfect stock footage you've been looking for? ARTLIST and ARTGRID have it all for your creative needs. Don't forget to get yourself 2 free months on top of the 1-year subscription using my link down below. You'll thank me later. Today's song is called Ambrosol by Kadir Demir. Here we go. Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay, hang on a second. Okay, I didn't do the hearing ID test earlier when I was testing these out. I just did it earlier today. And this is the first time playing this song with these in, with that engaged. Oh, it's incredible. Okay, let's go. That's not even all the way up. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. I'm speechless. That's not normal. I usually always can talk, but okay. All right. Okay, I don't even know where to start. All right, number one, they don't have the silicone earbud gel tips, okay? And I really enjoy the tips. I think they work better on most earbuds because it has a better seal. However, these do not have them, and the bass and the sound, the mids, the highs that all are coming out of these without that extra seal, it's incredible. It's incredible. You guys are not going to believe the price of these and the sound that comes out of them. Mind blown. All right, let's go ahead and stick them back in the ears. I want to do a mic test real quick. And let me tell you, if that blows me away, these companies are onto something that are just blowing the higher competition out of the water. It's so impressive to see. Wow. Okay, obviously professional mic, but we don't want to hear how that sounds. We want to hear how the SoundPeats AIR3 Deluxe HS sound right now. How does it sound? Hopefully it sounds good. I'm telling you, it's going to blow me away if these sound decent enough. They don't even have to sound incredible, which none of them ever do anyway. But we need something louder in the background. Like, now how does it sound? This would be like a background of a restaurant, ambience, and me on a phone call trying to talk to you. Is it cutting out the background noise like it should? Hopefully with 4 mics, it's doing its job. I won't know until I'm in post. I'll be right back. Okay, well, I've obviously fast forwarded myself right into post, listened to it, and they're going to be absolutely fine for phone calls. Wow, incredible. Incredible stuff, guys. Incredible stuff. All right, let's go ahead and hit Brannon's pros and cons next. The question is, do I even have cons to the pros on this, especially once you guys hear the price? But I'm sure there's always a way to conjure up some cons. Now, you guys have pretty much heard all the pros. Obviously, the sound design that's built into this small pair of earbuds with the LDAC, the high res. You're getting the 14.2 millimeter dynamic drivers inside, the 4 mics. Obviously, I was blown away with the sound of these, but the most important, probably biggest pro is going to be the price. But we'll get to that in a second. Let's conjure up the cons. Con number 1, there is no fast charging. I kind of wish there was because of the 20 hours on the case along with the 5 hours on the buds. It is always nice to be able to have a fast charge, of course, to just plug it in on the fly and you're on your way. That brings me to con number 2, which does not have a wireless G-charge. That's right, you cannot slap this on a wireless charger and make Bob your uncle. Two other things that I could possibly bitch about is obviously the gloss on the case. Don't like that. But speaking of the case and how these sit in, I don't know if anybody's mentioning this, but I don't understand why companies make it to where you pull out your earbud and it is facing you. So you have to flip it around, right? You could possibly drop it, but you have to flip it around almost 180 to go inside your ear. And then you cannot put it right back in the same way. You got to flip it back and go stem first. It's always been a bitch of mine on any earbuds that do that. It seems like SoundPeats are notorious for that. Obviously, keep in mind, I am not sponsored or endorsed through SoundPeats whatsoever, okay? They merely send me all of their beautiful products of earbuds, and I get to do you guys the reviews. It's that simple. I'll be sure to drop you guys the affiliate Amazon link down in the description below and where you can pick up a pair of these. And yes, I get a kickback. It's not huge, but it definitely helps me and the channel grow in making these awesome videos for you. Retailing for $49.99. Now let's just think about that for a second, okay? $50 pair of earbuds with high res and LDAC. That's unheard of. But it gets much better than that, guys. Click on the box at checkout, get an additional 20% off, bringing these down to the low price of $39.99. $40, guys, for an amazing, and I stress, amazing pair of earbuds. You cannot beat it. It is absolutely 100% a no-brainer. All right, let's go ahead and open ourselves up a fortune cookie and get you guys out of here. What is the fortune today? More or less, what is the secret word of the day? All right. Watermelon. Endurance and persistence will be rewarded. Awesome. Crap. Unfortunately, I am in my window of fasting, so I can't eat this. I got an idea. I probably should have just ate it. Yeah. Now, if you've lasted this long in the review, obviously you guys are either family or maybe there might be something wrong with you, but hey, we don't judge here at this table. No way. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe on your way out if you are not already. I'll catch you in my next video. Okay, hold on. Oh, okay. Let's... You're gonna roll the belly. You just want that fortune cookie, don't you? Here, stand right here. Get up in here. Here. No, Daisy. Damn it. You're farting too. All right, here we go. Okay. Wait. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on a second. Hey. Oh, great. You're drooling all over the table.